tutorial on how to insert a passage if you're creating an online test in Eduphoria and Aware. The first thing that you would do is, of course, you would already be in the testing assessment tab. In order to insert a passage, you're going to add an item instead of selected response. It's going to be a resource. That way you know that it's not going to be read to them, because on the online testing, or even just STAR in general, you won't have the passage read, but the questions can be read. So make sure it says resource. I also go to the passage that I'm going to use. I go to the print screen, I highlight it, copy it, and then I paste it in here, because this is where your passage will go. You can always come back and edit later. I like to make the title bold so that it stands out if you need to print a copy for a student, so that way they can have paper. And I can always come back and edit it and fix the sentences. I also make sure that I give that spacing between the paragraphs, so that way they're able to distinguish the paragraphs. So I go back, I edit later. Where it says insert resource title, you can go ahead and copy it. That's to help you link the questions in just a bit. Okay, so then you would hit create and it would pop up right here. So this is the one that we just put in there. Okay. I want to also show you and share with you how to link a question to a passage, so that way the student can refer back to the passage whenever they're answering the question. So what you can do is there is a link button. So for example, here's question 3. In question 3, I want to make sure that the student is able to refer back to the passage. So I'm going to go ahead and I will link it to, let me see if I can edit this. I didn't put a title for this one. So here's what I want to show you. Here's a title. I'm going to update it. I'm going to link question number 3. And this link button is not a hyperlink. It's to help you link the question to the passage that it belongs to, so that way the student can make reference to it. So link, here's the title of the passage I'm going to link it to. So I click it and then I update it. So now you can see that questions 1, 2, and 3 are linked to the same passage. Okay, so if we were to preview this online, you go to online, preview administration online, you can see that the passage will not be read to the student. Here's the passage. Question 1 with the select passage, question 2 with the select passage, and question 3 is also with the select passage. Now the questions will be read to them, however the passage will not be read to them. Okay. If for some reason you need to insert a new question and link it to the same passage, you can go to the very bottom. So here's question 3, the one we just inserted. If you click here, it'll automatically be linked to that passage. So you can pick your standards here, set the weight, insert the question, and then the selected responses you want to create. And then once you enter that question, it'll be linked to passage 1. You still have a new item. If you want to add it to a different passage, you can add it down here. So for example, again, question 4, I want to go ahead and link it to that passage. I'm going to click the passage I want to link it to, and now it's a part of the other questions. Again, question 5, I want to link it to the passage. So I click the passage I want, and I update it, and now all 5 questions are linked to that one passage, so the student can make reference back to it during testing. Hope that helps.